Hello everyone. In this module, we will discuss about Power Query Editor, which is integrated in Power BI to transform and save the data or clean the data so we can prepare data for analysis and visualization. Also, we will see in this module different types of functions available in Power Query Editor. Also, we will implement this function practically in our real data and we will see it works. So let's start with what is Power Query. Power Query is a tool which is used to transform and save the data in Power BI. It also allows users to connect to various data sources, import data, and perform a wide range of data transformation manipulation tasks. The goal is to prepare the data for analysis and visualization. Next, we will see some of the key features of Power Query. So, the first key feature is data source connectivity. This features connects to a wide range of data sources, which includes database, files, and web services and online platforms. Also, it streamlines the process of importing data from many sources into Power BI or Excel or Power Query Editor directly. Next feature is the data preview feature in Power Query Editor, which enables users to preview the data at each stage of the transformation process. Also, this aids to understanding the effects of applied alteration on the data sets. Next is the Power Query Editor is used to execute a variety of data cleaning operations, or you can say data transformation operation, including duplicate removal, row filtering, and missing value management. Also, it offers a wide range of data transformation tools such as column splitting, table merging, pivot table, unpivot the table, data structure reshaping, and many more. Then is the formula language M query. Power Query defines the transformation using a mathematical language known as M query. Users can use this custom formula to do complicated data manipulation. These formulas are built sequentially and users can inspect the underlying M code. And the last feature is error handling. We can manage errors and exception while data is being transformed. When mistake occurs, Power Query allows us to skip or replace or modify the data. So these are the some features of the Power Query. Next is the how to access Power Query Editor in the Power BI desktop, because it is only available in the Power BI desktop, not in Power BI service. So for this we need to go to the Power BI. So here we have already data. So in our Power Query Editor, it will show this data in the Power Query Editor. If you don't have any data and you go to the Power Query Editor, then it will give you the blank preview. So where we can access the Power Query Editor in Power BI desktop, go to the transform data in the home tab, and from here you can click on the transform data option. It will open the Power Query Editor. So here you can see the Power Query Editor, and if I will go to the product, you can see the data that we are using in Power BI. Next we will see UI of Power Query Editor. As we know, the Power Query Editor UI is designed to provide an intuitive and interactive environment for user to connect the data source and perform data transformation and save data before loading into the Power BI, so that we can create interactive reports and data visualization. So below you can see some of the features on the right side of your screen. The first UI is the ribbon. The ribbon is the this one. So the ribbon is positioned at the top of the Power Query Editor and includes several tabs with relevant comments and operation. This is the main tab, our home, transform, add columns, view, tools, and help. And the second is the query pane. You can see the query pane in the left side of your window. The query pane is also known as query navigator, and the query in the Power Query editor is called to the table. So when we load this data after transformation in Power BI world, we call as table, but when it comes to the Power Query editor world, it will call as queries. So don't get confused. Queries are nothing but a table. The query navigator pane at the left side of the editor shows a list of queries in the current workbook. Clicking on a query allows users to travel or navigate and alter its data transformation process. And the third is the current view, where you can preview your data. This is the main area of the Power Query editor, which displays a preview of the data at each step of the transformation process. Also, you can see the data structure, column headers, and sample values. Fourth is the query setting option. This pane is where user can configure the properties of the query, including connection details, privacy label, and other settings related to the data source. This pane is accessible through the home tab, and you can see in this pane there is applied steps section. This applied step lists all the applied transformation in a sequential order. Users can review, modify, or delete the steps to adjust the data transformation process. And the fifth is the status bar. This part gives you crucial information about the query. You can see the bottom part of the window, that is the status bar, where you can see the important information about the query, such as total columns, rows, execution time, and processing status. This is all about the overview of Power Query Editor. In the next session, we will see how can connect the Power Query editor to the data source. That's all for today. We will see you on next video. Thank you. Hello everyone. In this Power BI session, we will discuss how we can connect Power Query editor to the data source and how we can get the data to the Power Query editor so we can transform the data and load into the Power BI to create the report and dashboard. So for this, we will navigate to the Power BI desktop. From here, we will go to the Power Query editor. In Power BI, we have get data options. So in Power Query editor, we have new source option. By clicking on this, you can see the Excel workbook, SQL Server, text, CSV, web. And if you click on the more option, it will show the same data preview which you have look in Power BI desktop. So by clicking on it, you can get the data. So let's take the Excel workbook and I will connect it with the Excel workbook. From here, you can select the financial Excel sample workbook and click on open. Similar way, how we connect to the Power BI desktop to the data source. In similar way, we can connect the Power Query editor to the data sources. So here you can select the table in the navigator window and you can click on OK. Now it will load data to the Power Query editor. So you can see the data in Power Query editor. If you want to do any transformation, as our data is well and good, so we will load this data to the Power BI desktop. So before that, I will show you something. The source is the in the applied step. You can see the tables. We got two tables. If you remember in the navigator window, we got the two table and we selected the financial table, and it get loaded to the window. So here you can see all the data having this text format. And now if I will go to the change type step, you can see some of the data get changed to the their type, like cogs is changed to the, if you'll check, it is decimal number, I think. Yeah, it is decimal number. So here you can see. the decimal number. If I will click on month number, it will convert it to the whole number. So Power Query Editor automatically recognize the data type of the data and it get changed and put the steps over here. If you will, if I will click on the cross button, it will remove the steps and it will go back to this step, which is the text format. So if you want to transform anything, so we can transform by going to the home transform and all this by using these tools. So now we will click on close and apply to load this data in Power BI desktop. Once we click on close and apply, you can see the data over here in the data pane. Here you can see the data get loaded to the Power BI desktop. Now we can use this data to create the Power BI report. So this is how Power Query Editor and Power BI Editor is integrated with Power BI desktop. This is how we can use Power Query Editor. And that's all for today. We will see you on the next session. Thank you so much.